Hey, my elevators. It is L Beecham. It has been a minute. And let me just tell you, there have just been so many changes in my life from me having to euthanize my dog. Like, Mozart was my favorite. Like, oh my goodness. Anybody that knows me knows that I love these babies, but Mozart was my first dog. And now I just have Monroe. But there are so many things that I have going on. I have partnered with another psychologist to work in Arlington, out of his Arlington office, as well as his Houston office. And he and I have tag teamed to do couples therapy. So imagine that. Couples therapy in Houston, and I will be working with women in Dallas. Yes. So I wanted to talk about the toxic cycle. I see you, baby. I see you. I see you. I see you. I wanted to talk about the toxic cycle because when we go through things in our life, like we have vicious cycles of repetition, in our relationships, behaviors, things that we don't like. And rarely do we take a step back and really look at the reason why we see this again. So if in the last relationship, this person cheated or they lied or you got the same type of behavior or you are attracted to the same type of person, the thing is to take a step back because there are so many unspoken truths in our reality. Rarely do we say, why is this happening to me again? Rarely is it ooh, this look familiar. I've seen this before. Dang, you mean to tell me that I'm attracted to this again? Like I just had this with old boy, old girl, and now I got it again. We don't do that. Like sometimes we just say God punishing us or we didn't make a good choice or a good decision. But why is important. Looking at patterns and behaviors. The unspoken truth about it all is that maybe there's something that we are attracted to in that moment. Maybe that's the space in our lives that we are in where this makes sense, or we feel like this is the only type of person or job or career that I can attract or manifest in my life. And we have to understand that our relationships with people, whether romantic or platonic, is a direct reflection of who we are. The other side of it is that we gotta own the fact that we make excuses and allowances for the behavior instead of taking ownership. I know that one sting. So for me in the past, when I have looked at myself or relationships and I'm like, dang, like, why is this happening? Why is that happening? I saw this. 9 times out of 10, spirit is trying to get my attention because I missed something. So if I missed something in this lesson or in this relationship or this job or whatever, and spirit puts me in a place where I have to start over. Now, if I'm mindful of what I see before me, the outcome should be very different. I should be able to now look at the situation and say, okay, I recognize A. I don't recognize B, but I know what it is. C, I've experienced that before. Ooh, D, that's a little bit different. So maybe, God wants me to move differently. Maybe he wants me to make a different choice or take this thing apart and have a different outcome so that I can master the lesson. Lessons are to be mastered and not mimicked. The reason you have repeat toxic cycles is because we mimicking the lessons. We just doing just enough to get by, but we're not really learning. We are just not taking our time to slow down enough and to process what's happening before us. Life is so fast. It doesn't really allow us time to take a step back and say, okay, now what's happening? What do I need to do? Is this for me? Is this for my highest good? How is this going to benefit me? How is this going to help me? What pieces of this do I recognize and what's new? So let me focus on the new piece But what I have already mastered, I shouldn't have a repeat of that. I shouldn't make that a vicious cycle. I should go ahead and throw that in the trash and then deal with the new pieces that are before me. So being able to really take things apart and look at it, that's how we come out of the toxic cycles. We first have to own that there are some of us or some pieces of us that are attracted to the toxicity. Be honest with yourself, okay? So I've been seeing all of these things on Facebook about toxic traits. Oh, that's my toxic trait. We all got them. And whoever you deal with, like, they need to be able to deal with all of you, not just the part that's dressed up, that look cute, that's good, that's smart, educated, articulate, you know, well spoke, deal with that ugly. So the ugly, my toxic trait is attachment issues. My toxic trait is I'm jealous. My toxic trait, I'm possessive. Whatever it is, you have to find somebody that can deal with the toxicity in you if you guys are going to make it. Like, nobody's perfect. Nobody has it all together. Every one of us, you know, will have a day, a moment, a time in real time where that stuff shows up. And sometimes it shows up before we can even tell it to our partners and friends and loved ones. Sometimes they just experience it and don't even know what hit them. So let's stop making allowances and excuses for our toxic behavior. Take a step back and just look at the situation. What is this? Like that, what is this? And why am I here again? How did I get in this again? What did I miss? Because I've seen this before. I've seen this kind of person. I've worked this kind of job before. And I said that I would never come back to this type of company. I said that I would never date a woman like that again. I said I would never marry like this again. I said that I never wanted to blah, 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 blah. And here it is again. So if you find yourself being confronted with that same thing, come on, you missed the lesson. You missed some pieces. You may recognize some, like I gave the example. I recognize A. I don't recognize B. I kind of, you know, have seen C before, but I don't know. And then, come on, you got to look. You got to be smarter than the average bear. So just wanted to stop by on this Saturday. Like, I really hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday. I'm so excited to do this couples therapy. I'm excited to work with women to help uncover and unravel like this inner child. I have really been doing a lot of work on myself. And what I understand is that the little girl she just show up. She just like, hey girl, I'm here today. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited about the things that I have, you know, coming up, business ventures. I hope you all are on y'all shit, you know, making things happen, you know, big shit popping, you know, get it. 2023, it's all about peace. It's about love. It's about reciprocity. It's about clarity, having very clear intentions and moving with intentionality. So until my next video, elevators, like, I love you all. Thank you so much for just listening to my videos and allowing me, you know, to create space to release, you know, some of the things that I experienced. And I just hope that, you know, it can help you the same way, you know, that it just kind of helped me when I have these aha moments. So I'm out.